I give up. I give up on being consistent. I'll just upload whenever life allows me to upload. So hey guys, Timmy, welcome back to another Imagine Scent video. And what's funny is that my banner says a new video every day, and that's back when I was like grinding my hardest on this channel. This channel was once my entire life. And I loved it, actually, loved it. Yeah, I don't want to get too philosophical in this video because in this video, we actually have a review of a niche fragrance. Yeah, this one is called Insomnia. So let's jump into it. Yo, what's up guys? Timmy, welcome back to another video. And today we have a fragrance called Insomnia by a brand that I have no clue how to pronounce. So here's the name. Yeah, I do not want to butcher that name. It's, you know, it's right here. You guys can pronounce it for me. But yes, this is a boozy fragrance. So boozy fans, come. Listen, this is quite a nice boozy fragrance. It has caramel, it has rum, it has chocolate. In the mids, it has coffee, which adds some bitterness, some nice contrast, yeah? It also has ylang ylang, and in the base, we have, let's see if I can remember this, we have cedarwood, sandalwood, vanilla, and patchouli. One take. Yes, so this thing comes across rather sweet and also powdery as well, as you can tell with cedarwood, with rum, with coffee and chocolate and vanilla. Patchouli as well can have a little bit of a powdery vibe. So this is a boozy slash slightly bit powdery type of fragrance. It has a thickness, not a richness. Richness is kind of like a syrupy. This does not have a richness, it has a thickness, a powdery thickness. It opens up with a really nice caramel sweetness. You're gonna get that blast right away with the caramel, and after that it dries down into this really nice kind of subdued sweetness, subdued rum sweetness. There's chocolate in here which kind of cuts into the rum a little bit to add that little bit of a darker sweet nuance that, you know, contrasts the rum really well because rum is on the brighter side of sweet. And behind all that, you do get the bitterness from the coffee. You get that little aroma, the coffee scent. It really works well with the DNA. It feels like a very contrasty, three-dimensional type DNA, not just a pure, straightforward, this is boozy, this is powdery. It has nuances to it that makes it stand out. Now, number one thing, if you've been in the niche world for a lot of time and you're familiar with the brand Kilian Paris, and you're familiar with one of their fragrance, Black Phantom. If you're familiar with that, this is pretty much right on line with what Black Phantom is. If you like Black Phantom, you're gonna like this. Now, I do not own Black Phantom, but from my memory, Black Phantom was very sweet, especially in the opening. It kind of attacked my nose in a way. It was just a little bit too aggressive. This to me, from memory, feels less sweet, feels less aggressive, maybe more gentlemanly, more toned down in a way. If I were to picture this as a person wearing it, I would see it as someone who's in a position of power. You know, maybe wearing like, maybe not a suit, but maybe he's on a vacation, he's going clubbing, but he's in a position of power. Maybe he's like a company owner or something, where he can wear a scent like this that has a subtle sweetness and comes across very sexy, very attractive, but not at all in a try-hard way. You know, it's attractiveness, but subtle. It's sweetness, but subtle, but in all the right ways, if you know what I mean. If you know the vibe that I'm trying to convey to you. This is attractiveness without trying hard. It's sweetness, it's complexity without trying hard. And that, to me, is a very appealing type of DNA. This, I really can't wait to wear in the fall time. Fall time, winter time, of course, it's a rum and boozy fragrance. Let's talk about season. Fall time, winter time is the best time to wear this. Springtime is also nice as well because it's really not as aggressive as Black Phantom, like I said. Black Phantom I would not wear in the springtime. I just really wouldn't. The opening was just way too aggressive for me. This is toned down, has a smooth, kind of almost a natural smelling chocolate sweetness and the coffee in here to really just makes it more, again, just sweet but subtle and just overall just nicely done. So I'd wear this in the springtime, fall time, winter time for sure. In terms of vacation, I would say I wear this pretty much as a signature scent. Really, it screams more fun, screams more casual, more fun. I really wouldn't wear this to the office, to be honest with you. Unless you're like the company owner, you're the CEO, then, you know, who cares? Wear whatever you want. You're in a position of power and you own the company, wear whatever you want. But if you do not own a company and you have a boss to go to, I would not wear this because it can come across slightly bit not so work appropriate, if you will. It's not offensive, it's just not work appropriate, yeah. And another occasion I would wear this in is on a date. It's just sexy. It's really nice, sweet, subtle sexiness, has a masculine feel to it. Just really good for a date setting, fun occasion, fall time, winter time, spring. Those are the time I would wear this. Now in terms of performance, it does have the performance to brave the cold. This thing lasts on my skin easily 7 to 9 hours. Now, that might not be the best when it comes to winter fragrances, but 7 to 9 hours is really no slouch. It lives in the average zone when it comes to fall and winter fragrances, so I really don't mind that. Projection is on the softer side. It really doesn't reach too far for this one because it doesn't have a lot of notes to help it kind of push in the air. It doesn't have citrus or any fresh synthetics that really helps the DNA push to the air and reach people like Dior Sauvage does. This thing sits fairly closer to your skin. It's quite an intimate type of projection, so on a date works fine. Anywhere where people are like walking up to you works fine. Just don't expect it to be a monstrous projector. It does project, I think, if I were to really measure, it projects around this area. Just this little bubble around you. People really just need to be next to you or in front of you or something to smell you. But yes, don't expect it to be a monstrous projector like a Dior Sauvage or something like that. It's just rather intimately. So after all that, I actually forgot to talk about the dry down. Yeah. So after the initial sweetness subside, right? The caramel goes away, the rum kind of dies down a little bit more now, and you get more of that coffee. Ylang ylang, I really don't get ylang ylang in here so much to my nose. I think it just adds a little bit of powderiness, even more so on top of the already powdery DNA. In the dry down, you're gonna get more of that vanilla base and that vanillic soft vanillic powdery base alongside some woods. And the woods really don't shine so well. It's not really a super woody scent like that. It's more along the line of adding just that extra bit of masculinity. And that's pretty much the whole scent. Yeah, versatility, performance, the scent breakdown, the occasion, all that has been said. Now, finally, what is my suggestion for you guys? Do I suggest you guys to purchase this fragrance, to sample this fragrance, or to skip this fragrance? And my final verdict for this one is, get a sample. It's a niche fragrance. Never blind buy niche fragrances. Just don't, because you're gonna be in for a bad time. But I will say though, if you love boozy fragrances, if you know you like boozy sweet fragrances, or you like Black Phantom and you want something more toned down than Black Phantom, then absolutely, this is gonna be an easier blind buy for you. So if you're in that category, you can safely blind buy this and you're not gonna be disappointed. But if you've not really tried a lot of boozy fragrance, or if you're unsure, I would say grab a sample of this if you can first, try it out, because when it comes to fall, wintertime fragrances like these, it's gonna be a hit or miss. Depends on where you are in the world. If you live in a hot, humid place, this might not suit you the best. If you live in a really cold climate environment, Canada, US, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, all those places, and this might work for you much, much, much better than if you live in the tropics, for example. So yes, grab a sample yourself, try it out. Good brand so far. I have another one of their fragrances coming in as well, so hopefully you check that out. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.